Morning, guys. So it's the Glamorous Rebel, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I feel about a subject that's really close to my heart. Now, for many people, being a woman has different meanings, and it's all getting very skewed. But it's funny because some of the members of the LGBTQ community who would want to claim that there's no such thing as gender actually really fight for what I'm going to tell you right now, and that's the trans. Now, people who are transsexual have decided that they do not want to identify with whatever sex they are. And that just proves that sex matters, that how you identify is very important to you, and that at the end of the day, we as women and the essence of being a woman, it matters. And in our society, what has happened is that because of misogyny, because of assholes, really, because of people being bullies, we've come to a situation where there's a lot of times that you're finding men cutting down women, men abusing women, whatever the case may be. We abuse them too, but in a more passive aggressive way. And what has happened though is that a lot of us women, we've decided we have to be strong, we have to be independent. We sing all these songs, but at the end of the day, I think we've lost some of what it means to identify as a woman in the process. um, there's a difference between a girl and a boy. I have actually seen a woman, and I've spoken about this on my social media before, who was in tears at the doctor's office. I thought that she lost her baby because she was pregnant. She went to get ultrasound. She came out crying. And I do think she was ungrateful, but in pregnancy too, you have a lot of different feelings going on. At the end of the day, a person might not want to be pregnant many times, and maybe she really wanted a daughter, but she found out she was getting another son. The doctor told us that that's what had happened to her, because I asked him if she was okay, because I was really worried. I actually said a prayer for her when I saw how she was crying. And yeah, she was ungrateful and stuff, but in retrospect, and as a mother and as a person who's been pregnant 4 times, I know that if in your heart you really wanted a daughter for whatever reason, and you didn't want to be pregnant again, finding out that your second child is a son can feel like a blow. However, you just have to have faith in what God has done. You have to understand that if you don't have a daughter that's actually biologically yours, you can always adopt a daughter by just being kind to one of your friends' kids who's a little girl or whatever the case may be, and just be thankful and hope for a healthy baby. But I'm digressing. My point is, sex matters. And what I'm finding is that a lot of us are bitches. A lot of us are not sweet. You look sweet. You're putting all this effort, whether it is the gym, shape up, Dr. Critchlow, whatever, and you're making all of these different things to make sure you have a good looking body. You're taking care of your skin, whatever the case may be. Some of us ain't doing that, but we putting on makeup to pretend that we skin look good. We're doing whatever it takes to look like a sweet woman, to look sweet, as we Bajans call it, right? We love that word sweet. Bajans love sweet. And that, you know, ask them a question and price smart and see how sweet them is. Go to the gas station and ask a couple questions, and you will see there's some people that are not sweet at all. And I have found for myself that one of the hardest things about life is that dealing with Johnnies all day long, dealing with people who are mean, people who stereotype you, people who think that because you're a little black girl and you're quiet or whatever, or you're being nice, that you're an idiot. It can take a toll on you, and it can cause you to lose your sweetness. It can drain you, but your sweetness is still your power. When you can go in a place with a nice face and you can smile and you can say, hi, I just wanted to know blah 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 blah. There are some people that are going to dislike you right away, and usually it seems to be women. I don't know, women are constantly comparing themselves to other women all day long. So as soon as they look at you, they look at you, and they size you up, and they want to decide what man you deserve and all but the thing about you. You're right away. Disgusting. But you know what? Some people do fall in love with you. Some people do, right? And even those ones that hate you, a lot of times they're just your fans. Sometimes you go, there's so many times that people have been cruel, mean, condescending, rude to me, and I've decided to give them a hug. They don't know what to do. I was doing something down at Sandy Crest, and the person who was dealing with me asked another lady to just give me a shout and show me, not give me a shout, just show me around if I needed any help. And the woman was like, you could go there and you could do this. And it was just too much for me. So when I was leaving, I said, okay, but thank you for your help, even though you don't like me too much. I gave her a big hug. And she hugged me back so hard. I don't know what kind of day she was having. People need to stop taking all their day on other people, though. You don't know when I might be the one to snap. You just don't. My head is not good. My head is not good. But yeah, and I'm just saying that, we have to stop as women losing our sweetness because of things that's happened to us. It affects your skin. It affects how you look overall. It affects your mind. It makes you tired. It makes you negative. And all these things are stress. Stress gives you cancer. It's gonna kill you fast. Your sweetness is important. And if you don't have any, bitch, you better develop some, because right now you're a bitch. And nobody don't like to say these things, but Rebel gonna say them, God bless, I gonna say it. Because at the end of the day, this is the only way we can move forward. And I've been thinking about this. I've been talking about this to my husband. You be in a relationship and telling you. And sometimes you be like, especially when you have been in this world long enough and you see what men have done to women or how people treat people. When you really love somebody, sometimes you could be like, listen, you better don't mess me up. You better listen, I love you. You better don't. And that's how you feel. You feel like, oh my God, it's bubbling out of you, right? But you're gonna talk to the man, so sometimes you might do it by accident, I'm telling you. But you better apologize. You better be sweet. Because at the end of the day, sweetness is what's keep a relationship together. The fact that you could say, babe, but that hurt my feelings. And instead of saying, you gonna hurt my feelings like that. You gonna do shit. Like, if you want to do this to me, God, I would do it to you, because God bless. Where does that get us? It don't get us nowhere. Women need to retain their sweetness. How are you going to raise children? And my thing is, I struggle with this. Because the world is against you when you're sweet. And everyone treats you like you're an idiot. And sometimes you just don't feel like being treated like an idiot. Sometimes and I tell you something, cursing people is very effective. Sometimes cursing people will get you where you need to be. Because some people, that's all they know. That's all they understand. Anyway, my kid's waking up, so I got to go. But, morning. Morning, say. But when you're raising kids and you have this issue now where you can't show them the love you want to show them, but you could show them the bad side of you all the time, we are just creating more patterns of instability and more patterns of negativity in our society. So I want to tell you something. No matter what you look like, no matter what you're going through, choose the sweet path. Be a little bit kind. Even when I was having my daughter in the hospital, I only had one child there, and I had a really horrible experience. I actually did a vlog about it. You can watch it on this same channel. At one point, this woman was like, oh, so that what you gonna do? You gonna have the baby on the floor right there now? Huh? I tell you, can't have anything new. And you know what I said? I said, I am in a lot of pain. I am having a baby. After I had a baby, my clothes was full of blood. I wasn't in a robe. I had a really bad experience as far as how the hospital treated me. The birth was fast and I knew what to do, but yeah. And she washed my clothes. She came to me. She said, your baby real sweet. And she was so nice after. And I knew it was because, in retrospect, she shouldn't have been a bitch. And she realized it because of how I responded. So be sweet today. Change your life today. Be a better woman today. Sister, when the men meet you and you're sweet, they will respect you. And if they can't do good by you, be assertive. Say what you have to say. But don't let them rob you of your joy. And don't put your effort into people who are going to drain your sweetness from you. From the time you realize that dealing with a person is causing you stress and causing you not to be sweet anymore, you got to let them go. And I can tell you this from my own experience, even dealing with these landlords, dealing with all these people you be dealing with. These people got their own little personal problems that always kind of bring it on you. If it has to turn into a legal matter, let it. If it has, whatever has happened, let it happen. But you go and you meditate. You make sure you say your prayers. You make sure that you put your little castor oil on your brows and your lashes, whatever beauty little thing you do, you make sure you do it. You make sure you steam your face. You make sure you drink your water, you drink your tea, and you say a prayer. But don't let anybody rob you of your sweetness. They're not worth it. And what you have inside of you, the good that you have, is priceless. Have a great day. Love you.